And next is the last song on the album. And I actually had the opportunity to have a little chat with the gal that inspired it today. And she was diagnosed with a very surprising, unfortunate diagnosis that kind of just came out of nowhere. And she chose to share some really beautiful things about looking back on the world, knowing that she doesn't have long, and leaving the world in such a time where on the news and in our own lives we see so much turmoil. We see the virus just throwing everything off, and just the greed of what we've seen with people just hoarding things and just scrapping for food, and the fires now that are just burning things up and just really making a mess of things, and just all the differences between our cultures and our race, and all the pain that that's bringing, and how she's just like, gosh, I hope that love wins over fear. And we just kind of discussed what it looks like, what would it take for change to really occur. And the conclusion that we came to is it comes down to each one of us and each individual sovereign choice to feed love instead of fear and instead of hate in every action and every thought of every day. And we saw this analogy between like a wolf and a dove, where a wolf represents, in this case, fear and hunger and hate. And the dove represents peace and love and freedom and liberty. And how these animals only survive if you feed them, And so both reside within us, the light and the dark. Everyone has fear and everybody has love, but we can choose which ones we feed. And that's what it comes down to. Simple as that. It's our choice, and it's up to us. And so I end the show tonight, as well as the album, with the decision to act. It's just like, after all that we've learned, there's no excuse. It just comes down to this perspective that we hopefully can maintain to make the right decisions to live well each day. And Wolves and Doves is its name, and I'll sing it for you now. We'll be left alone, safe inside what we call home, packing backup bags of rice and beans. I think they're picking bones, numbers that those vultures throw. It's hard to pick statistics to believe. Over in D.C., burning down our memories, setting fire to folks that set them free. How long will it be till we see good news on those screens? It looks a long way if you ask me. Seems this world just ain't the world it used to be. We're taking on water from the sins of our fathers and running from a new disease. Wolves and doves survive on what they get to eat, so we just have to choose which ones we feed. We're all in this game, little links in a big old chain. Everything you do gets back to me. these beasts will stay as long as we let them drink all day. What's it gonna take to keep the peace? It's up to you, and it's up to me. Seems this world just ain't the world it used to be, where we're taking on water from the sins of our fathers and running from a new disease. Wolves and doves survive on what they get to eat, so we just have to choose which ones they feed. Well, it seems this world just ain't the world it used to be, yeah, yeah, where we're taking on water from the sins of our fathers and running from a new disease. Wolves and doves survive on what they get to eat, so we just have to choose which ones we feed. We just have to choose which ones we feed. We just have to choose which ones we feed. And I hope we feed the doves.